I don't think lying is a life skill at all. It's lying is speaks to your character and your integrity. That's what it speaks to. I don't think it's so much of a life skill. To me, life skills are the things that you're doing to, of course, live. Whether it's learning how to cook or clean or fold clothes or wash clothes or pay bills. To me, those are life skills. I used to teach those back in the day. But like I said, when it comes to lying, that speaks to your character, your integrity. If you're lying, and for me, people who lie, I guess I put it that way, don't trust themselves or don't trust others and don't trust what comes out of their mouths as well. And they also don't want to take responsibility for the things that's going on. I put it that way either. And that creates, like I said, a horrible situation in the relationships that you have, because nobody else is going to trust you either. Every time something comes up missing, or something you're saying, they're going to say, oh, or they may not tell you this verbally. They're going to think in their head like, oh, I know he or she is lying. I ain't gonna even listen to what they got to say. Nobody's going to take your word for granted at all. Nobody's going to even care what you have to say. Nobody's going to really care what you think unless you're around other liars who do. Other than that, majority of the people are not lying all the time, every day like that. Like I said, that speaks to your character and to your integrity. Lying lets everybody know that, and nobody's stupid and crazy and dumb. We know what where things were, or what things are missing, or what things was said during the conversation. People know those things. People are not dumb, and just because you're lying and saying that it's something different, people know the truth usually anyway. And like I said, what that looks like to people who don't usually lie is that you're not to be trusted, and you're never going to be trusted. You're never going to be a person that they'll confide in, hold their word in, anything, ask or do anything, because they know it's not going to get done. You're not going to be a person many folks are going to create relationships with. How can they trust you to even be in a relationship if you can't even tell the truth about things? Nobody wants to be in a relationship with, whether it's romantic or not, when you're not even telling the truth. You're going to lie about everything is how that looks. They're not, you're not going to be loyal 9 times out of 10. You're not going to take responsibility for anything. It's going to be everybody else's fault all the time. Like I said, nobody wants a relationship with anybody, whether it's your parents, whether it's your friends, family, church members, coworkers, whoever it is. Nobody wants to be in any relationship or have to deal with a liar. So like I said, it's not a life skill. It definitely speaks to your character and your integrity. And if you're the one who's lying, or if whoever's out there listening to this video have an issue with lying all the time, just know that you will never be trusted by anybody. And you're going to have a hell of a lonely life, living alone, unless you're living with other liars that's going to listen to what you got to say. Otherwise, nobody cares what you have to say, because nobody can believe you. And nobody should be wanting to live a life like that either.